We're going to do example number 4. First thing I'm going to try to solve is I need to figure out how long this hypotenuse is. So, here. So, I need to find the hypotenuse first. I'm going to call that my x. Now, I've given away what the hypotenuse is, but I hope you already are able to tell that the longest side, opposite of the right angle, is the hypotenuse. So the information I have this angle here, I have the adjacent side, and the hypotenuse. So I should actually be doing this in blue. Which of the ratios am I going to be using? Cosine. I have the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Cosine, now theta is 30 degrees. The adjacent side is 20, and the hypotenuse is x. Okay? So, I need to solve for my x. First thing I'm going to do is figure out what cosine 30 is. I don't have to hit second function. I just push in cos 30 degrees. It's going to be 0.866 is equal to 20x. Now this is the tough part where many of you guys are getting confused. I need to isolate x. X is by itself on the bottom of a fraction. So you can think of this as a fraction. In which case I'm going to cross multiply. But now when I cross multiply 1 times 20, what happens? It's just 20. But when I cross multiply 0.866 times x, I get 0.866x. You can think of them as multiplied by each other. Now I'm trying to isolate x, so I need to divide both sides by 0.866. So once I do that, it'll say x is equal to 20 divided by 0.866. X equals. So now I'm going to use that. Now I have my answer from above, so I'm going to use that same answer, second function answer. Oops, that's not what I wanted. 20 divided by the above answer, which is 0.866, and it keeps going. So this way is a little more accurate. 23. 23.09, which is approximately 23. So the hypotenuse of this triangle is 23 meters. Now, I have enough information where I could use tangent to try to solve the other side if I want it. But since we haven't seen sine, I'm going to use sine to solve for this other side. We'll call it our y, okay? Now, with sine, I have sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. I'm going to work with the same angle, 30. The opposite of this side is our variable. It's our y. And we've discovered our hypotenuse is 23. So I'm going to use those numbers to solve this. I could have used tan, like we said, adjacent and opposite, but I want to show you how to use sine to do this. So I'm going to find out what sine 30 is first. We hit sine 30 degrees. 0.5. That's nice. 0.5. Now we're trying to isolate for y. So I'm going to bring 23 to the other side. And when I do that, I have to do what? Multiply. So 0.5 times 23 equals y. Y is going to equal 11.5. All right? Yeah. So the height of this triangle is 11.5 meters. So that's how you use sine and cosine to solve for sides of a triangle. You guys have any questions?